Time to go. Did you hear me? This is an evacuation, you understand?
Okay.
You have to come with me.
Why?
Because they told me, so now I'm telling you.
Yeah, but how many other times has she
Everyone in this
heard
village,
that
everyone.
before?
It's not safe here. There's radiation in the air. What's wrong with you?
Where she is?
You know how old I am?
175.
Old.
I'm 82.
Okay.
I've lived. What do I care about safe?
Guys, either something brutal is going to happen to the cow she's milking or her.
I have a job.
Because basically, all the energy with that she's exuding is basically screaming, bro, I'm not going nowhere. Like, I'm in a small, super hyper rural location. I've probably been here my entire life. I've heard this before because of where I am geopolitically. I can only imagine you've probably heard, bro, it's time to go a couple of times, and then you telling me something I can't even see? Bro, what are you talking about? I'm not going nowhere. So either something's going to happen to her or the cow, but I'm going to go ahead and forecast it's probably going to be the cow, and it's going to be brutal. And the reason why I'm saying the cow is because we start out by milking the animal. We're trying to create like a human connection, you know, with the audience, and they're going to have to do something crazy.
Trouble.
And that milk is contaminated because the animal is contaminated. She's contaminated.
Just one moment.
Oh. Okay. Smelt that. That's crazy, guys. All right. That was incredibly brutal. Incredibly. But kind of obvious. Like, you wouldn't want to eat anything that comes from that region. Like, these cows are eating the grass is contaminated. Milk is being produced, that milk is contaminated. It's like emergency housing. And you're pregnant, so your baby, like in its growth stages, was around your husband who was excessively contaminated. Let me guess, 3.6?
Röntgen per hour. Presume 2 hours of exposure is fatal. The one on the side, Nina, 2,000 Röntgen, 1 hour, fatal.
We used remote control bulldozers in Afghanistan.
Too heavy. They'd fall right through.
So then...
Moon rovers.
Moon
Cards
rovers?
STR-1s. They're light, and if we line them with lead, they can withstand the radiation.
We couldn't put a man on the moon. At least we can keep a man off a roof.
That is the most important thing, General. Under no circumstances can men go up there. Robots only.
What about this large section here?
Masha.
That's the worst one, right?
12,000 Röntgen.
So, what do we do?
That's what we wanted to ask you.
Oh, what is this thing? You know what? I don't want to know. Some type of toilet, open air toilet system.
10s, 181.
It's all right. It's free.
It's a little early.
Right, no? I mean, you gotta think about where we are here, guys. Russian vodka is amazing.
Bachu.
Pavel.
Funny enough, the first time I had it was in Spain, not Russia. Weirdly. I don't know. I just wasn't thinking about getting drunk, I guess, when I went to Russia.
Motor pool in Kiev, but then they...
Not this. In Afghanistan.
I wasn't in Afghanistan.
I'm not in the military.
Okay, so they're going outside of the soldier pool, obviously.
Running out of men.
Why aren't you wearing it?
You ever go hunting?
I just realized he called it an egg basket.
No.
Well, today's your lucky day.
That's hilarious.
Me, that ugly Armenian in the tent. But it's not hard. They're mostly pets. They're happy to see you. They run right up to you.
That makes it worse mentally for you, for
Load the
us.
bodies on a truck, dumped them in a pit, buried.
This is one of these life skills that we no longer need.
Yes?
I need to see the following documents. They're listed as permission only.
Permission only.
I'm working for the Central Committee.
She can have that one.
Thank you, comrade.
Why does he look familiar?
To think that's what we put on the moon. I'm not that one.
Obviously.
I know, not that one.
Bro.
If this rover was in storage, they can build 2 more. That should cover Nina and Katya. But West German, so as you can imagine, that wasn't an easy conversation to have.
Diagnostics complete. Ready to engage main power on motor.
West Germany in the mid-'80s?
Begin.
Yeah. To say the
Can
least.
you move it?
Can you confirm that the reactor exploded after they attempted to shut it down?
How do I even know it exploded, huh?
Put him in jail. Life. I don't like his attitude. But I guess it's also very reminiscent of the other, like, absolute idiots running things. There you go. Oh no, proof's in front of my face. I still can't believe it.
I found this in the State Archive. Written in 1976. It's about the operation of RBMK reactors under extreme conditions.
So?
The names of the authors have been redacted.
Of course they have.
And 2 pages have been removed.
Huh. Probably just
The
happened.
state must protect its secrets, comrade. Do you dare suggest otherwise?
They made a mistake. They didn't redact the table of contents.
Oh, she's good. See, I told you I liked her.
Does that mean anything to you?
What are you after here? Why are you asking me this?
You worked with this
you know
reactor.
it.
You know it better than I do.
Right.
So everything's my fault then? Is that what this is?
A
I'm
little
not here
bit.
to blame you. I'm here to find out what happened. And whether you realize it or not, I'm your best chance to avoid a bullet.
Bro, I think that has to come anyway. I'm sorry, I don't want to be too disrespectful to the man. I get it. He made it. His skin didn't melt off, right? But bro, listen, you are still pretty much one of the most incompetent people running something as dangerous as that I've ever seen in my entire life.
You're not even curious.
What for?
The truth. Also, at the same time, he really understands immediately that the truth really does not matter in this context. Like, you put the truth in front of him, right, and he still doesn't believe anything. He knows it's true, but he will never admit it, right? He just said blatantly, you have to protect the state's secrets, because he doesn't care about the truth. He cares about how it looks to the masses, right? Control, control, control. This is terrible, guys.
You think they're right?
Other way. There we go. Oh no. That
I
kind
only
of
have 2 rules.
that kind of points out how novice he is. He's
Don't
in danger.
point this gun at me.
Yeah.
That's easy, right?
Yeah, you got to go through the whole like gun safety talk with him because he's gonna be a problem.
2, if you hit an animal and it doesn't die, keep shooting until it does. Don't let them suffer, or I'll kill you. Understand?
Absolutely.
I mean it.
Absolutely.
I've killed a lot of people.
Absolutely. Like you go hunting with somebody and then you like purposely allow this like the animal that you're hunting to suffer, bro. Like don't be surprised if you get friendly fired. I'm sorry. That's not a good thing. Matter of fact, don't do that. That's terrible, right? Don't friendly fire. That's terrible, bro. But I'm just trying to point out here. Like don't let things suffer. I agree with this guy fully, bro. Quick. Very quick. As painless as humanly possible. Dogs? Oh, well, that happens too, right? That has to happen also, yes.
Don't let them suffer. Sorry. You're dragging that to the truck.
Like, I mean, I get it, guys. I mean, this has to obviously happen, right? It has to happen, unfortunately, right? But, whoa. Like, purposely showing us this is a little, you know, wild.
I'm happy. I'm happy every day. All right. Back to work. Come on.
Bro, how do you function drinking this much vodka throughout the entirety of the day? Bro, like 1-2 shots of that is probably enough to make me lazy for the rest of the day. And they are highly functioning.
All right, let's take this easy. Forward 1 meter, reverse 1 meter.
Forward 1.
Germans.
Reverse 1.
Well, I guess that's done.
Did you lose the signal?
I think you lost the whole machine. Yeah.
It's not a signal, it's the vehicle.
It's worse than
It's dead.
we thought. Wow. Yeah.
They told the Germans that the highest detected level of radiation was 2,000 Röntgen. They gave them the propaganda number.
How do you explain that?
That robot was never going to work. You need a new phone.
That's crazy. Like the levels of it, there are levels of incompetence here, guys, and it's consistent. Like, and I feel like I need to probably stop just pointing it out because, like, bro, yeah, we have a machine that can handle this small, minute number. Then we try it and find out that it can't. Why? Because they gave them the lie number. Why would you do that? You need something to fix the problem. How did this benefit anyone? No, it was just a wasted effort. There comes a time where you are going to have to tell the truth. I'm sorry, bro. All right? You have to. I get it. You don't want to. Lie. Lie. But come on, guys.
What if we shoot the graphite into the hole? We've got high caliber bullets, exploding bullets. They wouldn't just ricochet, they'd push.
You want to shoot exploding bullets at an exposed nuclear reactor?
Well,
No. Let's go light that roof back on fire. It was so easy to put out the first time. What are we talking about here? We need another robot. Well, that
Like, you should have reverse engineered the German one.
can withstand.
Well, probably not as German, bro. Like, they over engineer everything. I'm not sure you can figure that out in enough time. Never mind. Such a brutal sequence. Oh no. Walk away. We hear gunshots. More.
Добычи не дождешься. Черный
Yeah, we can definitely tell you. I can tell you this right now. For people that have seen this, at least, I don't know how this went when it was like when it just came out. Let's say I have no idea how this show went, but I can tell you, based off of like humans, even though thousands of people are going to lose their lives due to this event, the ones that are going to be the most damaging, specifically for those who have seen this, I'm forecast that this won some type of award, most likely a lot of them, right? And a lot of people are going to remember that scene more than any of the other scenes. Oh yeah. October. 2 more months until I'm born.
Comrade soldiers, the Soviet people have had... These are the most important 90 seconds of your lives. Commit your task to memory, then do your job.
How many of these guys are still alive today? What about that guy that's standing up there? Does he have 90 seconds also?
It's time to go.
Don't stumble. He cut himself? And then he stumbles into the nasty radioactive water. Yeah, he's done. He's done, bro.
Comrade soldier, you're done.
He has his skin exposed.
Time to go.
Bro, you are scaring this baby. All right. I'm going to go ahead and guess that this is either before or after my birthday. I am the 2nd. So most likely this is either before or after, but it can't really be much before or much after. So I'm pretty much guesstimating that I was alive. Well, I guess I've always been alive, I guess, right? But you get what I mean here. I was here. Have any of you guys taken the
Sorry for all this.
Chernobyl tour?
I needed to speak to you somewhere without you.
Well, then you'd better know what happened. I've constructed a timeline, minute by minute, second by second in some places. Every decision, every button push, every turn of a switch.
Yeah, I'm not sure they want to tell, I don't think that this is what they're asking. Like, I don't think they want the world to know the truth. They want to know, they want the world to know what they want the world to know, right? You want to tell the truth, too much of the truth.
If the boron control rods are completely withdrawn from the reactor, when they're put back in, the first thing that enters the core isn't boron. It's graphite. The control rods have graphite tips that displace water and steam.
All right.
So the reactivity doesn't go down, it goes up dramatically.
Why on earth would they press that button?
They didn't know.
State secrets.
Warned the Kremlin 10 years ago. There could be no doubt about the supremacy of the Soviet nuclear industry.
Oh, the KGB classified it as a state secret.
When I saw the reactor blown open, I still didn't think it could be this flaw in AZ-5. Because the flaw will not lead to an explosion unless the operators have pushed the reactor to the edge of disaster.
So it is their fault?
Yes.
But not only their fault.
No.
Incompetence. State
Is
secrets.
that what you're going to say in Vienna?
Probably not. No.
Can't possibly be that naive. They'll go after your family. They'll go after your friends.
You have a chance to talk to the world, Valery. If that chance was mine.
But it isn't, is it?
Right, no. And there's a reason why you're not in his position, right? Because you're a truth teller, okay? And exactly what this guy here just said, bro. You're coming from a nation that specifically wants to keep everything a secret. They have to. They have no interest in the art of being humiliated. That's not a thing for them, okay? So this is the reason why you're not in the position that you're in. You don't toe the party line in a sense.
I've known braver souls than you, Hamyuk. Men who had their moment and did nothing. Because when it's your life and the lives of everyone you love,
oh yeah,
your moral conviction doesn't mean anything.
Nope, nothing.
It leaves you. And all you want at that moment is not to be shot.
Valid.
Do you know the name Vasily Ignatenko?
No.
He was a fireman. He died 2 weeks after the accident.
Oh, the wife.
She gave birth. A girl.
Okay.
The baby lived for 4 hours. They said the radiation would have killed the mother, but the baby absorbed it instead.
The baby absorbed it. What are you talking about? Is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing. That does not feel real. That feels like science fiction. I'm just going to be completely honest. That feels like an episode of Star Trek. I'm going to go ahead and go on the limb and tell you this right now. I don't believe that that's the thing. I don't think that that's a thing. There's no chance that the mother would have not affected it and the baby absorbed all of it. What are you talking about, bro? Look, I mean, I get it. I mean, I figured that there had to be something wrong, most likely, with the baby, definitely, right? But the baby absorbed all of it? What are you talking about? And what? It hit the oxygen outside of the mother's womb, and then what? Melted? What are you talking about, bro? I don't know, guys. I'm not a doctor, but that just sounds crazy to me. I don't think there's any validity to it. It could be, potentially. I'm not a doctor, but if there are any doctors out there in TV land, let me know. Is that a thing? I don't think so. That doesn't feel like that. I don't believe that. I'm gonna have to research that. I need to. I'm gonna do that today.
A baby. To hell with our lives.
Well, people do it now so they can just party.
Someone has to start telling the truth.
Well, keep partying. I don't think he's going to tell the truth, guys. I mean, maybe. Because, guys, remember the first episode? He was basically being watched. Like, that's the guy who's going to end up basically offing himself, right? Saying that someone else was guilty, etc., something like that, right? He looks outside to see if someone is watching him. I think that he may have actually told the truth. Potentially. Maybe. I don't know, guys. Let's go.
Congratulations, comrades.
Soviet Union.
Thank you.
I serve the Soviet Union.
Thank you.
I serve the Soviet Union.
800 rubles. Let's see what that converts to.
I serve the Soviet Union. I serve the Soviet Union.
800 rubles basically converts to $8.16. But now I think we need to do like a conversion calculator on that. So let's say $8.16 in. Okay, that would be like, okay, so what? It would have been the same as $1,021. It's only worth $8 right now? What? That's a wild one, guys. That's a wild one. That does not; those numbers do not make any sense. I'm just gonna be honest here. But based off of like an inflation calculator, yeah, it's like it's like $1,000. $1,000 back then, a little over 1,000. Via the inflation calculator. Like, I'm gonna figure the mother and the baby would have been affected by the radiation. It feels like something that was done exclusively for the series. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I don't believe the baby absorbed the radiation thing. That's just something that doesn't make any sense to me. But if that's a true statement or story, whoa, right? But again, I'm not a doctor, so I'm just guesstimating. I'm trying to figure out if that logically makes any sense. I just can't see that actually being a thing. This is a breathtaking series, guys. Like, I'm completely infatuated by this. It feels like there should be more projects like this. Like, go over historical events that happened that were extremely detrimental to our society, to our history, and things like that, and just make things like this. I'm also glad that this is not just one singular like production house creating this. In fact, we have multiple production houses creating this, and I think that's why it feels like this. It feels like Emmy baited, most likely. It feels like this is like a solid template for how things should look on screen. I like the fact that it's also like a period piece. This is just something that is great. If you would like to see the full-length reaction, it is on Patreon. It's the second tier. You guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.